Hi everyone, today let's talk financial freedom. So I came across this video of Kevin Hart on the Joe Rogan podcast. This interview was about a year ago, and everything that he was saying is in line with the reason that I started my channel. So let's take a listen and I'll give you my thoughts on what he says. As always, there will be some jelly at the end, which is something I enjoyed outside of the markets. If you have big dreams like buying the Lumosity, or if you're just getting started on your journey to financial freedom, definitely like and subscribe. Just look at that master bedroom and that view. Nice little dining and living space, a very interesting chandelier. I assume this is where you start your new world order, and when you're done, you can read a book next to your fireplace on your boat. Or maybe you prefer to swim in your pool on your boat. You could always let off some steam in your full boat gym. It's hard to see, but that is a bathtub where you can watch your TV. To keep your dreams at the front of your mind, like and subscribe. Welcome to the Portfolio Bulletin. Let's get started.
Talk about positive. Kevin, how have you been?
Yeah.
Are you always like that? It's the things that I look at that are so easy.
You're not just positive, though. You're like crazy ambitious. That's the thing that always gets me about you and The Rock.
For sure.
It's like the ambition's off the charts. Like, I know you're rich as f***. Like, when do you think you got enough? You don't have enough. There's no enough.
I don't have enough because it's not over.
It's not over.
It's not over. So, when you put a cap on it.
So far, he's just talking about how he wants to accomplish as much as he can and acquire as many things as he can. And that's really why I put a goal or a thing that would be nice to have at the beginning of each video. It's good to take a look at what your dreams actually are.
Yeah, you're putting a punctuation to it.
Mm-hmm.
And the ambition comes from seeing what's out there that can be obtained. When you see what's out there.
Like what kind? You mean physical things? Like what do you mean? When you
see what's out there, when you see where people are really gaining wealth and knowledge from.
So he continues to talk about stuff a little more. And then the more interesting thing that he talks about here is the knowledge. The knowledge that people who have wealth use to make their life better. And that's really the point of this channel, is to take the simple things that help individual finances and deliver them in a way that's understandable and usable.
Okay, the business relationships that you're able to acquire, the people that you're able to partner with and create certain things, different revenue streams. What I found is, as a young black guy from North Philadelphia, the biggest problem within our community is knowledge. We don't know. Debt is welcomed because it's celebrated. That's all we know. Yeah, I'm gonna get that credit card. I'm gonna credit card up, and it is what it is. They gotta figure that out. I ain't got it after that. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm getting student loans. They gave it to me. Then after that, shit, it is what it is. I'm gonna figure it out. I put the cable bill in your name. You put it in my name. We can switch it up. Whatever they do it, then let's just put it in somebody else's name. It's welcome. The hustle is welcome.
So here he talks about some of the relationships that his opportunities have given him. And I think that's one of the key things that people tend to leave out of the idea of wealth. So the relationships that you get to enjoy when your circle gets a little bigger and you get to work with all kinds of different people from different places on a unique idea, that's really powerful. And then he goes on to talk about how financial knowledge as a whole, specifically for his community, is not very good, and that it is important that somebody teaches them, and that is a thing that he wants to do, and that's also a thing that I want to do with this channel.
The knowledge of banks and what you can do or can't do is you don't even get it because you go to check cashing places. The reason why you go to check cashing places is because I don't want to go through that shit with the banks. I don't trust that. Go right there to check cashing place. Let me get mine. Let me get mine now. Take $30, whatever. Let me get it. The knowledge isn't given. So it's not till you obtain that knowledge and understanding that you go, oh, shit. Oh, this is why you put money up. Oh, this is how you increase versus decrease. Oh, this is how you earn on your money. Oh, wow. I can gain wealth by investing in what? The stock world is what? How many people partake in the stock world? And is there a part that isn't necessarily gambling? Is there a low risk part? The information isn't there.
Right.
So it's not till I got to a certain level and a certain group of people where I got it. And now that I got it, I want to give it.
So there he's talking about the financial system and banks. If you don't understand exactly how banks work or you're not familiar with them, you might not be as trusting of banks and you won't benefit from all of the things that banks offer if you're not using their services. And then the alternative to that is if you go to a check cashing place, they're going to take a percentage of your check in order to cash that check, whereas a bank would do it for free. Then he goes on to talk about the stock market and all of the benefits of investing. The last part there, he said he didn't understand this stuff until he got to a certain level. And I don't really think that's true. I think at any level, you can really understand how to use your money in the most effective way possible, regardless of how much money you actually have.
So now I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it to the people that I know need it most. And for me, that younger generation of black people that don't understand the cool thing is in financial longevity. Not in the now. It's not in the moment for jewelry, not in the moment for the car. It's in the longevity. It's in building so at the end of the day you can say, look at what I have. Look at what I worked for. Look at what I have that's mine. Monopoly is real, but you have to have the financial understanding. And I teamed up. I got Chase on there. We're doing something called financial fitness, where it's just about me educating people on money.
Really?
How to manage money, how to be smart with your money. But it's coming from a person that fucked up money. I didn't always understand it. I owed in taxes before because I didn't understand it in the beginning. I had bad credit. Credit cards wouldn't take me because I maxed out, whatever. I've been there. I've done it.
So there he talks about the importance of generational wealth, which ties into buying assets versus liabilities. So anytime that you buy something like a car or a jewelry, like he mentioned, those things are going to go down in value. Whereas if you buy things like stocks or real estate, those things are going to go up in value and those assets can be passed on to the next generation. And then he talked about some of the financial mistakes that he made, running up his credit card too much to the point where he couldn't pay it and other credit card companies wouldn't offer him any more credit.
Thank God I was able to fix it and get on the right path. And now that I have the knowledge, I want to give it because we simply don't know. So when you say the end game is getting to a point where I've taken all the knowledge that I've been able to get over these years and really applying it and providing family wealth. When it's all said and done, the last name Hart is going to mean just more, a lot more than just Kevin Hart and comedy. Heartbeat Productions, you got Heartbeat Digital, you got Heartbeat Ventures, you got Heartbeat Real Estate. There's so many things that the last name Hart will be attached to.
He talks a little bit more about how he wants to give his knowledge and experience to other people, which is the point of this channel, and then some of his ambitions in terms of spreading out beyond comedy, which maybe at some point in the future I can expand this channel beyond finance, but for right now I'm going to focus on finance.
You sell real estate?
Kevin Hart doesn't sell real estate. I buy real estate. I don't sell it.
I like how you talk about yourself in the third person.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. I don't sell it. I buy it. But the reason why is because... Investment. Yeah. But as you get older, you learn this. You learn it. And you know, it's such a thing when you talk about black versus white. You know, a lot of people do that. And rightfully so. Like, there is racism. Racism exists. I'm not unaware of that. But there is a high volume of it that's non-existent to people that are good people. And when you can merge yourself with good people and follow the paths that you see that these good, successful people have taken, you then become a part of a world and group that nobody expected you to be in.
So then he goes on to talk about the importance of investments. Investing in real estate is important, and I have multiple videos on my channel about ways to invest in real estate besides just buying properties and renting them. Then he goes on to talk about some of his mentors. He's had good mentors, and he follows in the path of other successful people, which is something that I do on this channel. I reference successful people frequently in multiple news articles or in stock analysis. Smart and successful people put out information that the rest of us can read and use to our advantage.
So for me, I now have the position to do that and take all of these relationships and all this knowledge and take it back to the people that need it most. I like to share. I don't want it all by myself.
So finally, he talks about how he needs to continue to share this information with the people that need it most. And again, that's the purpose of this channel. I know I have said it several times at this point, but a lot of what Kevin is saying is very in line with the reasons that I made this channel. And that's really why I wanted to review this video today. And I hope it gave you a different perspective on financial freedom. Go ahead and comment down below what you thought of Kevin's comments. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like financial content. And with that, let's get to today's jelly. Today's jelly is a shootout between Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley. Shaquille O'Neal is notoriously funny, and this video is no exception. It's a pretty short one, so here's what that looked like.
Three-point contest. First guy to make one.
Yes.
But if Shaq shoots first and makes, Charles will have a chance to match.
Right. But ladies and gentlemen, we just want you all to know that it is 8 people in the studio. It's 4 for Chuck and 4 for Shaq. Ernie is going with Charles, and I am going with the big fella because he is a clutch performer. Yeah, with the handle, I'm going with it. I'm taking all bids and all bets. Okay. Anybody see me?
Let's go. Charles, do you have any problem with Shaq shooting first?
I actually think I should go first.
No, you don't go first. I'm going first.
Shaq will be our first shooter because he
Go
called
ahead.
it out.
All right, let's go.
Hold that follow through, big fella. Cash rules everything around me. Cash rules everything around me. Cash rules everything around me.
Let's go.
Hold that follow.
Let's
We've
go.
been working on it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go. We've been
Chuck's
working on it. I told you. I'm
Hurry
going
up,
with the
hurry
big
up.
fella. I'm going with the
Let's
big
go.
fella. I told you I was going.
on.
Oh, Sean, and give it up, baby. Give it up. Oh, give it up.
Wait. I got a victory dance.
Time out.
I got a victory dance.
Victory dance. Victory dance. Victory dance. Victory. Follow through, big fella. All that follow through, just like we talked about. Bang. 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 I told you. Did I say? Did I tell you he was gonna make it on the first one? First one.
Shaq is a notoriously bad shooter, and the fact that he was able to make that shot on the first attempt from three-point line is pretty impressive. And of course, he's ever the entertainer and had a pretty sweet victory dance. Go ahead and comment down below what you thought of his victory dance, and like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Have a great day.